Principle 72. As I've talked about fear in my series of talks on the fundamentals of success, my friend, if the fear is too huge, is too big, which paralyzes you, then you must simply scale down the risk. And that's exactly the time this Principle 72 is. Scale down the risk. One of the great author and a motivator, he said, if you can't, you must. And if you must, you can. And I simply agree with this beautiful saying because I practically experienced it happens. It is those very little things that we are most afraid to do that provides us the greatest liberation and growth for us. If a fear is so big that it paralyzes you, as I said, you scale down the amount of risk. Take on smaller challenges, my friend, and work your way upwards. Slowly and gradually, but surely consistently. If you're starting your first step in reducing the scale, call on the prospects or the customers you think that will be easiest to sell first if you are in sales business. If you're asking for money for a business, practice on those lending sources whom you wouldn't want to get a loan from anyway. Try it. Simple examples. If you're anxious about taking on new responsibilities at work, start by asking to do the experts or the peoples around you of a project you are interested in. If you're learning a new sport, start to find or lower the levels of these skills. Master those skills you need to learn, my friend. Move through your fears and take on gradually the bigger challenges. That's what scaling down the risk means if you want to succeed, and it is one of the fundamentals of success. Some fears are so strong, my friend, that can actually immobilize you. It happens. If you have a full blown phobia, such a fear of flying or a fear of being on an elevator, it can seriously inhibit your ability to be successful. Fortunately, there is a simple solution for most phobias. And the author whom I uh, quoted earlier, he said, and that's called the 5 minutes phobia cure, developed by one of the another great scholar. Is easy to learn and can be self-administered as well as initiated by professionals and practiced personally. When I learned this, I heard this, and I practiced it. I found it. It acts as in much the same way as a virus. It acts in a computer program by permanently interrupting a program if you don't remove these kinds of fears. When while leading on these seminars for real estate uh, workshops, a lady revealed that she had a phobia about walking upstairs. In fact, she had experienced that very morning itself while coming to the seminar. And she was very, very apprehensive. And when, in response to her request for directions to the seminar hall, the bellman had pointed out to a huge staircase leading to the grand hall room. And fortunately, there was also an elevator, so she made it to the seminar with great difficulty. If admitted, if there had been some other arrangements which she was not fearful of, it could have been much easier for her. She would pretend that she had already been up there many times. He tells the prospective uh, those people that she's very comfortable, but she wasn't. And what? I got the opportunity to talk to her and gave this 5 minutes of phobia cure and small talk with her, and then took all 100 people out to the same hotel stairway, and those who were petrified earlier in the day, and with no hesitation, heavy breathing, or drama, she walked up along with everybody down the stairs and came up twice. Simple. Along with the people, you feel more confident and you overcome your fears by simply scaling down the kind of risk. Thank you very much.